difficulties. We have no microphone today, so excuse me if I have to shout at you. But if you would like to gather in so that you're able to hear, that would be very helpful. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and fellow members of our community, I stand before you today with a profound sense of honour and respect as we gather to commemorate a significant moment in our history, the bombardment of the Hartlepool. This occasion gives us space to reflect upon the resilience of our community and pay tribute to those who endured the sufferings of that fateful day in 1914. As we come together, surrounded by the echoes of the past, and it is our duty to ensure that these stories of those who died, young and old, those who suffered great loss, and those who endured ongoing hardship are not forgotten. The bombardment of the Hartlepool was a defining moment in our shared history, one that tested the mettle of our community and revealed the enormous spirit that binds us together. It is important that we take time to honour the memory of those who faced unimaginable challenges, and in doing so, signified courage and resilience. So as we reflect upon those events this day 110 years ago, let us not only remember the pain and loss, but also celebrate the strength and the unity that emerged from the ashes. This commemoration service serves as a reminder that in the face of war and unaccustomed adversity, our community stood strong through collective strength. We rebuilt, flourished, and forged a future that continues to echo that time. Let us embrace the lessons of history, cherish the bonds that tie us, work towards a future defined by compassion, coherence, and consideration for others. Very shortly, a 10-past 8, the gun will fire to mark the moment of the bombardment beginning. We will have a minute's silence after.
Order! Standing! Pray! Standing! Base! Stand easy!
Lance Corporal Charles Stephen Clark, Durham Light Infantry. Able Seaman Harold Credland, HMS Doon. Able Seaman Ernest Charles Cummings, HMS Patrol. Stoker First Class James Fraser, HMS Doon. Leading Seaman Ralph Weston Hook, HMS Doon. Gunner William Stephen Houston, Durham Royal Garrison Artillery. Private Theophilus Jones, Durham Light Infantry. Corporal Alex Liddell, Durham Light Infantry. Sapper Samuel Little, Royal Engineers. Armourer George Charles Martin Flynn, HMS Patrol. Stoker First Class Frederick George May, HMS Doon. Private Thomas Minks, Durham Light Infantry. Private Walter Rogers, Durham Light Infantry. Engine Room Artificer First Class Patrick Joseph Sheridan, HMS Patrol. Gunner Robert Spence, Royal Garrison Artillery. Private Leslie Dobson Turner, Durham Light Infantry. Robert Alfred Allen, age 10. Henry Stephen Bell, aged 11. William Chappell, aged 15. Alfred Camille Bernard Claude, aged 12. Harold Cook, aged 10. Robert Wilfred Cook, aged 8. John William Craik, aged 15. George Edward Dixon, aged 14. Margaret Ellen Dixon, aged 8. Albert Dixon, aged 7. Catherine Franklin, aged 4. Margaret Hennigan, aged 8. Selina Herbert, aged 3. Thomas Heslop, aged 7. Thomas Hyam, aged 11. Joseph Jacobs, aged 13. Sarah Jobling, aged 6. Hannah Jobling, aged 4. Benjamin Lofthouse, 7 months. John Maguire, 15. Christopher Misa, aged 10. Eleanor Nisi, aged 6 months. William Peart, aged 5. Charles Peart, aged 2. Stanley Simmons, aged 5. Stanley Stewart, aged 6. Ethel Stringer, aged 12. Frank Unthank, aged 14. Albert Walker, aged 9. Stanley Walker, aged 6. Buick Wheelwright, aged 15. Peter Whitecross, aged 8. John Matthew Whitecross, aged 6. Laura Annie Harrison Wilkinson, aged 12. Stanley Walter Whitty, aged 10. Martha Jane Woods, aged 6. Bertie Young, aged 14.
Can we now invite anyone who has a wreath, if you would like to begin to lay the wreath? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning on the 110th anniversary of the bombardment. Please be welcome to come back to the museum for hot drinks, bacon sandwiches on the go. And then can I just remind you that we have a showing of the documentary Baby Killers at the Headland Baptist Church starting at 9:30, and then a talk by Dr. Michael Wreath following that at about 11 o'clock about the response to the bombardment and how we rebuilt. You are all very welcome. Thank you.
Frank! Free! Jim! Kerry! Standard! Standards and veterans today. To your duty. Fall out.